Hey, what's up guys, this is TBone here. Welcome back to the episode of playing Gemstone Legends. In today's video, what I want to do is go through more of the hero highlights, and we're going to continue on with some of our rare heroes that I think are useful. And also I think for the next couple of videos, what I want to do is focus on some of the healers that we have. Some of these support cards are really good, and I think it'll be worth talking about. So what we want to do, what we're going to do here before I move on, we're going to take a look at my Discord server. So I've, I have a link to the Discord server in the description below. If you join the server, you'll be able to have access to various different rooms with a lot of information. One of them is where you can find information about the hero skills. And so what we're going to do is we're going to search for a skill for heroes that have healing. And you can either heal others or you can heal self. So we can do heal self, or we can say heal others. So with this skill, now we can see there are various different heroes, and they're separated by rarity. So you have rare heroes, epic, as well as legendary. Also color-coded. And so you can see for the rare heroes, we do have Aaron, Santos, Varvin, Benedict, Merith, and Richard. Now, they don't all heal all allies. Some of them only heal one, and so I've also listed those here. And we're going to be focusing on Benedict. So this is where you can find information about the skill that you care about, and this is available on my Discord server right now. You can join the link there. And so we can go back to to the game here, and then let's take a look at Benedict. And also, just wanted to let everybody know, I'm going to start giving away redeemable codes as well in my videos. I've been doing this for streams. I'm also going to be doing it for videos, so pay attention to it. If you watch it, then you'll be able to access the redeemable code for yourself. I'll be doing that sometime in this video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the hero. We're going to focus on Benedict, and let's take a look at the skills first. So Benedict is going to restore 20%, in this case 20.3 because I have him at level 2, 20.3% of the target's max HP to all allies. What that means is, because it targets all allies, each individual will be able to heal 20.3% of that particular ally's max health. So if you have different allies that have different health, they're going to heal different amounts. It's very important to think about this. It's not the health of Benedict that gets applied to all allies. It's the health, the max health of the ally that you're healing. In this case, it's going to be all of your allies that you have with you. And it also does remove one negative status from all allies. It doesn't increase even if you get it to level 9, so it only ever removes one negative status, but it removes it from all allies, which is very useful. Bodybuilder is the passive ability, and it basically increases defense for for every a certain amount of health. So Benedict, in a lot of ways, is very similar to Guinevere. Guinevere is sort of the unit that you are always say you should get. It's a hero definitely should fuse. But if you don't have Guinevere yet, Benedict is an alternative that is, that has lesser abilities but can do similar things. So I would say if you're starting out, Benedict is a really good unit to go with. And as I mentioned, you can go with Guinevere, and Guinevere is the unit that is going to be fusible. So if you are starting out, definitely is one that you want to focus on. Okay, so if we take a quick look to compare, Guinevere also heals. All right, so it also heals at level 1, 22% of target's max HP. It also increases speed, which Benedict doesn't do, but it also removes one negative status from all heroes. And the same thing, regardless of how high you put the level, it does not remove any. The only difference that's really separating Guinevere and Benedict, besides the speed increase, is also that anytime she takes damage from a special ability, she will restore health, and she removes a random positive status from somebody whenever she attacks. So she's definitely a lot more useful, but that's why if you take a look at the skill as a whole, Benedict is a good option. All right. So now if we take a look at how you could equip Benedict. Benedict is a support hero. And so you want your support hero to be able to last throughout the fight. So you want him to be able to tank some hits, and you want him to be able to get a little bit of damage and survive, because ultimately you want him to heal. And so try to focus on defense and health whenever possible. If you can get some speed in there, that'll be good, but you don't ever have to worry about critical rating or critical damage. None of these will really matter. And because Benedict is a healer, you don't need to worry about accuracy. So do not focus on accuracy at all. Do not focus on critical rate or critical damage. You're not going to get the damage out of Benedict. You are gaining health. All right. And again, it's not that if you put as much health as you can into this hero, he's going to heal more, because how much he heals depends on the allies you bring in. And so the health and the defense that you're pumping up is really just so that he could survive more. All right. So in this case, you can use life set. You can use the life set, or you can use guardian set. Any of the sets that give you more health and more defense is going to be desirable. And if you take a look at some of the skills I have here, I have health. I also have some defense in here, and I ran out of health percentage artifacts, and so I just put in here for now some health ones. And if we take a look at what you can do, you can take Benedict, you can go into a rift, and we're going to jump into, let's say, Battle 10, for example. All right. So in here, I'm actually going to remove a legendary unit here, and we're going to put in. I'm not going to put in my Xena because she is way too powerful at this point. And so let's go ahead and put in. We'll put in Erica, which is just really a 1-star unit. I'm just using her for the leader bonus. But you can see here I have Benedict as a hero to heal, and then we've got our regular, units here to do the fights. And so the main difference here is the main difference here is that Benedict will not be able to heal when he takes damage passively compared to Guinevere, who does. But what you can expect is Benedict will only activate when one of your allies is hurt. And so in this case, when we're fighting against Phoenix, for example, who applies burn to all units, it's a really good it's a really good option to use. So right now you'll see everybody gets applied with the burn damage, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting his. I'm going to try and get his light skill, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to do this right now. So I'm going to just wait. I'm actually going to allow the boss to get more mana and then damage, and then you can see what we're going to be able to do here. So we do lose Erica there. That's expected because she's just at level 1 right now. And now we're going to go ahead and apply the heal. So you can see the heal amount is all different, and that is because of the max health of each unit is different. Right? And so that is what Benedict is good for. He's good for removing that negative status like burn or bleed or any of the negative status that you can expect. And then you can then also heal. And like I said, the heal amount depends heavily on the max HP. And so what is a good composition then for a hero that for a team if you wanted to put Benedict in there? So as I mentioned, Benedict is a hero that it's a support hero, so you really don't want anyone that will you don't really want him to get attacked. Really, you want him to survive. And so one of the best things here is I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in I believe he is in my storage, so we'll go ahead and bring in Emmett. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to repeat this, and I'll talk about a good setup here that takes advantage of Benedict, and that is to pair him up with a unit like Emmett. All right, so Emmett is a taunting hero, and so what you want to do is you also want to make sure that you put it in this way. So you put Emmett in here, and then we're going to put Benedict as a healer. You can also put Benedict on the right side. Sometimes the ordering for this, it's not going to be as a big deal, but I think if you can heal and also get rid of the negative stats earlier, that's going to be better. And what we're going to do here is we're going to put in now our attackers, and you can see we're going to go ahead and put in Alton, and I don't want to put in Xena, but we can put in Xena. Xena is just going to be really, really strong. But ultimately what you're doing is you're going to give yourself a tank, you got a healer, and then you have an AoE attacker, and then you might want to damage dealers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in Nora in here. So here you have a team that it doesn't have any leader ability. That's the only thing. That's the only negative about this. But if you're not going on like a really, really high level, this will work as well. right, so before I go on, what I'm going to do is you've watched this much, you've come this far. I'm going to go ahead and give you the code right now. So if you go to the inbox and then you go to redeem, this is where you can enter a code. All right, and the code that you're going to enter is going to be the following. You're going to type in all lower cases. We're going to type in lower cases ENTER, and it's going to be underscore the matrix. So this is going to be the code that you'll want to apply. Enter the matrix, and if you hit confirm, you'll be able to get a gold scroll as well as 100 energy. So if you watch my videos up to this point, you were able to reclaim the code, and so congratulations for doing so. All right, so let's go back and let's take a look and see what happens here with the same setup. So this time I don't have Kevon, which is also a really strong hero that will do AoE attack, but I do have Alton, and I have Xena that is going to do heavy damage. But what you have here is you're going to have Emmett that is a taunting hero. So this will allow Benedict to survive longer. Right? So you generally always want to have a hero that's a tank unit that can give you like a taunt so that you take all of the damage. Right? And what you want is you want to then be able to use Benedict's skill to do things like, you want him to be able to remove any negative status. You want him to be able to heal in this situation. We're probably going to take out the boss really easily, and I'm going to go ahead and actually, we're actually going to go ahead and do this right here. We're not even going to be able to get rid of the burn damage because I've already used 2 turns here, but we're just simply going to go ahead and heal everybody. Right, so we heal everyone, and then we're going to probably go ahead and we'll probably take out the boss pretty soon after this because we're able to take away one of the totems. But we do have the ability to, we probably will not be able to do so just because Benedict's skill is not available. But you saw what happened there. You're able to use Emmett as the taunting hero to absorb all the hits, and then Benedict is just there to heal up and also to get rid of the negative status. So Benedict works just like Guinevere, but doesn't have the passive ability to do so, but he's still very useful, and if you level him up, you're going to be able to find him in many situations where you need health, especially when you're dealing with a negative status. So this is my video on Benedict. He is a support hero that I think is a really good hero to use, and what you want to do is pay attention to his skills. Personally, I think that you can you want to try and bring it up to 20. If you can bring up to 24%, that's even better, because the more percentage you can heal, the more survivability you have for your heroes. But keep in mind, regardless of how much you add here, it's not Benedict's health that matters, it's the health of the allies that will matter. And the passive ability just makes it so that it is a little bit harder to deal damage to Benedict. So in this case, more health will make him more difficult to kill as well, and so you'll want to try and add that. All right, and so that's going to be it for my video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. So Benedict, as well as his brothers, are probably what I'm going to focus on more. So if you take a look at Lexicon and if you take a look at the Empire, this is where you'll see him. So we're going to talk about Richard, Richard, Santos, and Benedict. Those were the heroes that you saw that was in my list. So if you go back to Discord here, you see here there is Benedict, Santos, and also Richard. These are all 3 heroes from the same family that I'm going to focus on in the next series. So hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed that. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. That's going to be it from me for today. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.